Have you ever wondered, when you walk into a room, if you still catch people's eyes? As time passes, it's completely natural to have doubts about how others perceive us, especially in a world that seems to constantly celebrate youth. But hey, the truth is, you might be more alluring than you think. The beauty of youth is often associated with smooth skin or a slender figure, but the true beauty of a mature woman goes far beyond that. It lies in how you present yourself, the energy you radiate, and the lasting impression you leave on others. Today, we're going to explore 7 signs that indicate you're an attractive middle-aged woman, even if you don't realize it yourself. These signs aren't just about wrinkles or hair color. They reveal a timeless beauty that stems from confidence, charisma, and how others naturally react to you. Whether it's the way people talk to you, how they notice your style and grace, these are all signals that you possess a beauty that can only develop with time. What we're about to discuss isn't just about physical appearance. It's about recognizing your worth, embracing self-assurance, and understanding the quiet charm that effortlessly draws people to you. And who knows, maybe you've been overlooking the signs of your own beauty all along. One of the most obvious signs that you're an attractive middle-aged woman is when people frequently compliment your aura or poise, rather than just focusing on physical attributes. When you're younger, compliments often revolve around outward beauty, flawless skin, sparkling eyes, or a slim physique. But as you enter your mature years, true beauty lies in how you carry yourself, the warmth you exude, and the natural confidence that makes others feel comfortable around you. Think about the last time someone complimented you on having a radiant smile, warm eyes, or an elegant way of speaking. Those compliments go beyond physical features. They reflect how others feel when they're around you. The energy you radiate, how you engage in conversation, even how you subtly express yourself, can all leave a lasting impression. True beauty isn't just about facial symmetry or skin texture. It's about how others perceive you as a whole person. Take Margaret, for example, a 72-year-old retired teacher. Margaret never thought she was particularly striking, but she often noticed people were drawn to her. Whether it was strangers at the grocery store striking up conversations, young women admiring her grace, or even men offering to help her with her groceries, there was always something about her that made people want to approach her. She began to realize that it wasn't that she looked 20 years younger, but that the quiet confidence and warmth she radiated were her true beauty, and it only grew with time. Many older women underestimate the importance of composure and aura to their attractiveness. There's something incredibly alluring about a woman who is comfortable in her own skin, who doesn't feel the need to chase trends or seek constant validation. People will notice when you walk with purpose, when your posture reflects quiet strength, and when your eyes sparkle with kindness and wisdom. These are the details that make you stand out in a way that no expensive skincare cream can. Another important aspect of aura is how others respond to your energy. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt connected to others, even without saying a word? That's because attractiveness isn't just about appearance. It's about the emotional impact you have on those around you. People are often drawn to warmth, to someone who listens attentively, to someone who makes them feel important and valued. If you find that others become happier when they're around you, they actively engage in deep conversations with you, or they seek opportunities to be in your company, it's a sign that your allure goes beyond what the mirror can reflect. If you've ever noticed that people enjoy being around you, that strangers treat you with unexpected kindness, or that you receive compliments that focus on your energy more than just your appearance, take it as a sign that your beauty is shining through in ways you might not even realize. Another undeniable sign that you're an attractive middle-aged woman is when younger people, especially women, take note of your style and elegance. As we age, our beauty isn't about chasing trends or trying to look decades younger. It's about knowing what suits you, embracing your individuality, and expressing yourself in a way that feels authentic. And when young people admire you, it's a sign that your presence carries a timeless appeal. Think about the last time a younger woman complimented your outfit, asked you where you bought an accessory, or even said that she hoped to age as gracefully as you. Those moments aren't just polite small talk. They're reflections of how you present yourself. Young women often look to older women for inspiration, not because they want to look exactly like them, but because they recognize the confidence, the sophistication, and the ease that comes with age. Consider Eleanor, for example, a 70-year-old retired interior designer. Eleanor never chased every fashion trend, but she always dressed carefully, choosing pieces that flattered her figure and reflected her personality. She didn't believe in dressing young to fit in. She believed in dressing well to stand out. Over time, she noticed that younger women, from sales clerks to waitresses, would often compliment her scarf, her handbag, or her jewelry. Some even told her that they wished they had her style. That's when she realized that beauty in later years wasn't about competing with youth. It was about embracing a sophistication that younger generations craved. What makes style so important isn't just the clothes themselves, it's what it says about you. A woman who dresses well, even in simple, understated ways, shows that she takes pride in herself. It's not about wearing the most expensive brands or following every new fashion rule. It's about choosing pieces that reflect who you are today. When you wear clothes that fit well, take care of small details like a neat hairstyle or elegant accessories, and present yourself with grace, people will notice. And when younger women admire your style, it's a sign that you've mastered a level of elegance that only experience can bring. Another critical element of attractiveness is how comfortable you are in your own skin. Have you ever seen a woman whose confidence makes her look stunning no matter what she's wearing? That's because true beauty isn't about hiding imperfections, it's about owning them. The lines on your face tell stories. Your silver hair adds a sense of wisdom, and the way you walk through the world with assurance makes you magnetic. If younger people are noticing and admiring you, it's not just about the clothes you wear, it's about the aura you radiate while wearing them. So, the next time a younger person compliments your style, take note. It's not just about fashion, it's about how you make elegance look effortless. And that, more than anything, is a sign that you're a truly beautiful older woman. One of the most telling signs that you're an attractive middle-aged woman is how people engage with you when you speak. Many assume that attractiveness is all about outward appearance, but true beauty, especially in later years, has much more to do with presence, charisma, and how you connect with others. If people consistently make strong eye contact, listen attentively, and seem genuinely drawn in by your words, it's a powerful sign that your allure goes far beyond what can be seen on the surface. Eye contact is one of the most instinctive ways humans communicate interest. When someone is truly captivated by another person, they'll naturally hold eye contact for longer, respond with subtle facial expressions, and lean in slightly when listening. This is because genuine attractiveness isn't just about how you look, it's about how you make others feel. If people tend to focus on you during conversations, respond with warmth, and seem eager to hear what you have to say, it's a sign that your presence has a magnetic quality. Consider Linda, for example, a 74-year-old retired professor. Linda never thought she was particularly striking, but she noticed that in social settings, people always seemed drawn to her. Whether she was at a dinner party, a family gathering, or even just chatting with a sales clerk, people made direct eye contact, responded thoughtfully, and seemed genuinely interested in talking with her. One day, a younger woman even told her, "You have such an elegant way of speaking, it's mesmerizing." That's when she realized that her mere presence was drawing attention, not because she demanded it, but because her warmth, wisdom, and quiet confidence made others want to engage with her. A big part of this has to do with how you carry yourself in conversation. A woman who speaks clearly, expresses herself confidently, and listens with genuine interest is far more attractive than someone who simply looks good in a photograph. When you know your worth and communicate with both kindness and assurance, people will take notice. They lean in, they remember your words, and they leave the conversation feeling like they've been in the presence of someone truly remarkable. Another important aspect is the energy you bring into the room. Have you ever noticed how some people can make a space feel warmer just by being there? That's because beauty isn't just about what others see, it's about what they experience. If you've ever been told that you have a calming presence, that people feel comfortable talking to you, or that your words carry weight, those are all signs that your attractiveness is deeply felt by those around you. So, If you find that people make direct eye contact during conversations, listen attentively, or even seem to hang on your every word, take it as a sign. It's not just what you're saying, it's the confidence, the grace, and the quiet intelligence behind your words that make you truly alluring. One of the most telling signs that you're an attractive middle-aged woman is when people take the time to compliment specific features like your skin, hair, or posture. These details might seem minor, but they reveal how others perceive you, not just as someone who has aged gracefully, but as someone who possesses a natural beauty that effortlessly stands out. Many people assume that attractiveness in later years is about looking youthful, but that's simply not true. True beauty comes from how well you take care of yourself, how confident you feel in your own skin, and how you present yourself to the world. When someone tells you that your skin is glowing, that your silver hair looks elegant, or that your posture is striking, they're not just noticing these individual features, they're recognizing the vitality that radiates from within you. Take Susan, for example, a 71-year-old retired nurse. She never wore much makeup when she was younger, and she's not someone who spends hours in front of the mirror, but she always made sure to take care of her skin, drink plenty of water, and protect herself from the sun. One day, while at the farmer's market, a stranger told her, "I hope my skin looks like yours when I'm your age." That moment made her realize something. Her beauty wasn't about looking younger. It was about looking healthy, vibrant, and authentically herself. The same goes for hair. Many older women worry about gray hairs, but the truth is that well-cared-for hair, whether it's dyed or natural, exudes elegance. A neat haircut, hair that is shiny and has movement, and a style that suits your face shape can make a huge difference in how people perceive your attractiveness. When younger women or even strangers take notice of your hair and tell you that it looks lovely, it's because they see something timeless about your appearance, something they admire. And then there's posture. Few people realize how much posture contributes to attractiveness, especially as we age. Standing tall, walking with confidence, and presenting yourself with grace sends a silent message to the world. You're confident, you take care of yourself, and you're proud of who you are. Slouching can make even the most beautiful woman look tired, while standing tall with strength and grace can make an ordinary outfit look extraordinary. When people notice and appreciate these details, whether it's your radiant skin, the way your hair frames your face, or how you carry yourself, it's a sign that your beauty is undeniable. You don't need to chase trends or try to look like a younger version of yourself. Instead, by embracing the features that make you unique, you'll naturally radiate a presence that others can't help but admire. If you've ever received compliments about your skin, hair, or posture, take it as a reminder that your attractiveness is shining through. One of the most powerful signs that you're an attractive middle-aged woman is how people react to your confidence. Youth often relies on outward beauty, but true attractiveness in later years comes from something much deeper, the self-assurance that only life experience can bring. When you know who you are, accept yourself completely, and present yourself with confidence, others will take notice. And that kind of presence is undeniable. Confidence isn't about arrogance or trying to prove yourself. It's about feeling comfortable in your own skin. It's about walking into a room without needing validation, knowing that your worth isn't tied to fleeting beauty standards. If you've ever noticed that people treat you with respect, that your opinions are valued, or that others admire the way you carry yourself, take it as a sign that your self-assurance is radiating outward. Consider Barbara, for example, a 73-year-old former business owner. She never tried to look younger or chase trends, but people were drawn to her wherever she went. Whether she was at a restaurant, a social gathering, or simply running errands, people seemed to engage with her in a genuine way. Younger women would often compliment the way she carried herself, and even men, regardless of their age, showed her admiration and respect. What made her stand out wasn't just her appearance. It was the way she walked through the world with quiet confidence. Confidence has a way of making you look more attractive without you even realizing it. When you hold your head high, maintain good posture, and speak with conviction, people will see you differently. They're drawn to you not just because of how you look, but because of how you make them feel. A woman who knows her worth radiates a sense of ease, And that's something that no amount of makeup or expensive clothes can replicate. Another important indicator of confidence is how people respond to your presence. Have you ever been in a conversation where people truly listen to you, seek your advice, or respond to your words with respect? That's not just about intelligence, it's about the energy you give off. When people naturally give you space to speak, nod in agreement, or even mirror your posture and expressions, it's a reflection of how much they value your presence. And then there's the simple fact that confidence is contagious. A woman who is comfortable in her own skin inspires others to be the same. If you've ever had younger women tell you that they admire how confident you are, or if people tend to seek your company in social settings, that's a clear sign that your inner self-assurance is shining through. And that in itself is a form of beauty that never fades. So, if you find that people respect your presence, listen attentively when you speak, or seem naturally drawn to you, take it as validation that you possess a type of attractiveness that is both rare and enduring. One of the most overlooked yet powerful signs that you're an attractive middle-aged woman is how people feel when they're around you. True beauty isn't just about facial features or body shape. It's about the energy you bring into a room, the warmth in your expression, and the quiet charm that makes others feel comfortable in your presence. If you've ever noticed that people easily open up to you, that strangers seem drawn to you, or that your presence naturally lifts the mood in social situations, then your attractiveness goes far beyond what's physical. There's a reason why some people are naturally more magnetic than others. It's not about wearing the most expensive clothes or having a perfect hairstyle. It's about how others feel when they're around you. A woman with natural appeal knows how to engage in conversation, make others feel heard, and exude a sense of ease that is contagious. People are drawn to that kind of presence because it feels genuine, inviting, and rare. Consider Diane, for example, a 70-year-old retired nurse. Diane never considered herself traditionally beautiful, but everywhere she went, people seemed to want to talk to her. At the grocery store, cashiers remembered her name. At social events, she found herself surrounded by people who simply enjoyed her company. Younger women would often tell her, "I hope I have your energy when I'm older." What made Diane so captivating wasn't just her appearance. It was her ability to make people feel at ease, appreciated, and understood. A crucial part of attractiveness is your facial expressions and body language. Have you ever noticed how some people can light up a room just by smiling? A warm, genuine smile, eyes that show kindness, and a relaxed posture all contribute to an alluring aura that no amount of makeup can replicate. When you make eye contact, tilt your head slightly during conversations, or use subtle gestures that show engagement, you create an atmosphere that naturally draws people in. Another essential element is how you listen. Attractive people aren't just good talkers, they're active listeners. When you nod in agreement, offer thoughtful responses, or make others feel truly heard, it enhances your presence in ways that go beyond appearance. People remember how you made them feel, and when your presence makes them feel comfortable, respected, or even inspired, they'll associate that warmth with beauty. If you've ever noticed that people enjoy being around you, that conversations flow easily, or that others seem to naturally feel comfortable in your company, take it as a sign that your attractiveness is more than skin deep. A warm, engaging presence is something that only becomes stronger with age, and it's one of the clearest indicators that you are a truly beautiful older woman. One of the most revealing signs that you're an attractive middle-aged woman is when you catch people sneaking glances at you. Sometimes subtle, sometimes more obvious. This isn't about looking decades younger than your age or fitting into conventional beauty standards. It's about the presence you exude, the way you carry yourself, and the unique combination of confidence, elegance, and natural appeal that draws people's attention. Many women assume that as they age, they become invisible. But the truth is that attractiveness isn't about youth, it's about the quiet impact you have on those around you. If you've ever caught someone looking at you for a little longer than expected, if a stranger gives you a second glance, or if people seem to take notice when you enter a room, it's a sign that your beauty is still making an impression. Consider Judith, for example, a 68-year-old retired lawyer. She never thought she was particularly striking, but she started to notice a pattern when she went out shopping. Men would hold doors open for her with a little extra thoughtfulness. At restaurants, servers seemed more engaged when talking to her. Even younger women would compliment her scarf, her perfume, or simply the way she carried herself. At first, she dismissed it, but then she realized that these things weren't happening by chance. People were responding to her energy, her presence, and the subtle grace that made her stand out. A big part of why people sneak glances at you has nothing to do with your age. It has to do with how you make them feel. There's something undeniable about a woman who is comfortable in her own skin. Whether it's the way you make eye contact, the way you dress with effortless style, or simply the way you move with confidence, those small details create an allure that is impossible to ignore. Another important factor is how you present yourself in public. Have you ever noticed that people who are truly attractive don't rush? They move with purpose, they take their time, and they engage with their surroundings in a way that is both graceful and confident. When you present yourself in a way that says, "I'm comfortable exactly as I am," other people will take notice. It makes people want to look at you, not because of your wrinkles or lack thereof, not because of your hair color or fashion trends, but because of the confidence and authenticity you exude. If you've ever felt like someone was admiring you from across the room, if a stranger smiles at you warmly, or if you notice someone glancing at you for a split second before quickly looking away, take it as a sign. Those small moments happen because your beauty is still shining through, whether you realize it or not. As we wrap up this video, take a moment to reflect on the 7 signs we've covered. Beauty in later years isn't about looking like you did at 25. It's about something much deeper. It's about how you carry yourself, the quiet confidence you exude, and the impact you have on those around you. If people are drawn to your energy, admire your elegance, listen attentively when you speak, or even steal glances at you, it's a clear sign that your beauty is still as powerful as ever. Too often, women are led to believe that aging means fading into the background. But the truth is that attractiveness doesn't disappear with time, it evolves. A beautiful older woman isn't someone who chases youth, it's someone who embraces herself completely, radiates confidence, and walks through the world with grace. Every compliment you receive, every lingering look, every meaningful conversation is evidence that your beauty is undeniable. Now I would love to hear from you. Which of these signs resonated with you the most? Have you noticed any of these signs in yourself? Share your thoughts in the comments section. I love reading your stories and hearing about your experiences. Thank you for joining us today. We would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use in your life. Your thoughts are very important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue to create great content to inform and inspire you. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.